Hi, this is Zeyad Shureih. I'm here on set ready to interview members of the notorious, deadly Japanese cult, Aum Shinrikyo. We're going to start with the cult's leader himself, Shaka Osahara. Because they're very secretive, I'm going to pretend that I'm joining the cult. It's very customary for members to interview as many people as they can. And we're going now.
Here.
Okay. It's very nice to meet you. You're Shoko Asahara, correct?
Yes.
Can you tell me a little bit about yourself?
Well, I was born into a very large family. We were less than fortunate, but my family was blessed with my supernatural abilities.
Why did you form Aum Shinrikyo?
Well, I've been blessed with these gifts that I feel I must share with the world, along with my vast knowledge of all different sorts of religions that I've learned to fuse together to form this group of all-powerful individuals.
So, is there anyone special in your life?
Yes, I am married, but the females that join the group must show their commitment and dedication by showing me their love as well.
Have there ever been any legal issues in the cult?
Well, before forming the group, I was fined for enlightening the youth. I must tell you something.
Yes?
I am the second coming of Christ. I have abilities, such as levitation.
Really? Is there anything you can tell me before I join? Anything to help me on my journey?
This group will be a perfect fit for you. You're young, and you will enjoy the powers that I have been able to share with this group. We have many powers, and being a part of this group is a privilege.
Thank you very much. It was great to meet you. Now, I'm glad to say that we have a high-ranking member of Aum Shinrikyo here with us today. Thank you for being here.
Yes, my friend. I will tell you about what we believe in Aum Shinrikyo. I will tell you about the doctrine. You see, this religion is very unique because it has selected aspects from Christianity and Buddhism and yoga and meditation and the teachings of Nostradamus. Most importantly, ultimate reverence for the leader, Shoko. It is the most important aspect of this religion. You see, he is the fully enlightened master to exist after the Buddha. Shoko has convinced us. We know that he was about to bring the ending of the world. He has attained the highest level of consciousness that ever has existed in Nirvana. The only way, yes, you must listen. You need this. You must be saved. The only way for these people to survive the apocalypse is to follow him to salvation.
What ending of the world?
Well, the U.S. military will start World War III with Japan, and the only way to survive this is to follow Shoko's teachings. And he has foretold salvation for those Aum members who have attained a higher state through the teachings of the Supreme Master. And if you believe in him, you will be saved. You do?
I believe I do.
Another unique aspect of this religion is that it preaches that there are a number of steps or levels of consciousness that a member can reach through the teachings of the holy book that Shoko has provided for us, the Spirit of the Truth, His Holiness the Master, Shoko Asahara. Even though Shoko is the one who has attained the highest level of consciousness, we as members must try our hardest to get to higher levels.
What are some cool things about this religion?
Yes. In order to understand the coolness of this religion, you must listen. Listen closely. Ah, yes, it is true. We can indeed levitate and see through walls.
can't wait to do that. It was very nice to meet you. Thank you for coming by.
I hope you find salvation.
So, now, lastly, we have a brand new member of the group. Can you tell me a little bit about what it's been like?
It's been interesting living in the Aum facilities. There are very many strict rules and practices that we follow. There's many aesthetic practices that we have, such as celibacy and prohibition against sexual desires. We meditate a lot, have vigorous breathing exercises.
Wait. Just talking back to that. That celibacy thing, that's after you show your devotion to Shoko, correct?
Yes, that's correct.
Okay.
We also have fasting, and then vigorous sequences of prostration with demanding work assignments and not much sleep.
So it sounds like you're going through a lot of stress.
Yes, it's very stressful here, but it's all good.
You're saying it's worth it because you feel saved.
Yes,
Okay.
he is a savior.
He is a savior. Okay. Is there anything else you'd like to say?
When you join, you have to be very into yoga. We do a lot of yoga practices.
Looking forward to that.
And there are many initiations, such as the Bardo initiation, which the initiate is brought before the Lord of Hell to hear accusations about his long life misbehaviors. Or there's the Christ initiation, where the guru or a high disciplined personally gives the initiate a liquid containing LSD to help evoke visions. Or there's the narco initiation, where the use of a narcotic drug is used to, and then the initiate is required to chant repeatedly his false uses to absorb Aum's full message.
Which one did you go through personally?
I did the Bardo initiation.
That sounds like it was rough. I'm sorry.
It's all good.
I'm looking forward to being initiated though.
Yes.
Alright. Thank you very much for coming by.
Thank you for having me.
Anytime. You can leave for now.
Thank you.
It seems like Shoko Asahara and his followers in Aum Shinrikyo are great subscribers of Cialdini's principles of influence. Most specifically, Shoko seems to represent the authority figure very well. He converts very few believers, and he appeared on TV early in Aum's existence, so his name would gain value. Because of this, people view him as an authority figure and are more likely to be interested in what he has to say, and allows him to be more manipulative in controlling them. Also, he targeted young college students who came from conservative families and harsh lives because he felt that they could be more easily influenced and were looking to new and interesting philosophies of life. On Monday, March 25th, 1995, Aum Shinrikyo sent 5 members to a Tokyo subway, one of the world's busiest commuter centers, to set off a chemical weapon. The chemical weapon in question? Sarin. Sarin is a deadly nerve toxin that has been classified as a weapon of mass destruction by the UN. It was outlawed in 1993. One single drop of sarin could kill a grown man in its liquid form. Its most potent form would be an aerosol spray, but thankfully, Aum Shinrikyo was not able to do that. So when they sent their 5 members, they kept it in liquid form and carried it in bags all over the subway. Then once the subway stopped at its station, they would pop the bag, or people were walking, aiming to spread the toxin via liquid through foot traffic. Thankfully, only 8 people died that day, but an estimated 1,500 people. I was wrong. An estimated 5,500 people checked into hospitals that day. The 5 men were arrested shortly after the attack, and Shoko Asahara himself was put on trial and was eventually given the death sentence. He's waiting to be executed now. After the attacks on the subway system, Aum Shinrikyo split into two groups, Elif and Hikari no Wa. Elif is still the same old Aum Shinrikyo. They still follow Shoko Asahara and his teachings. As of a report in 2011, they had approximately 1,000 members left. On the other hand, Hikari no Wa, also called the Circle of Light in English, has an all-in power to distance themselves from the teachings of Shoko. They base their reputation currently off of how well they can teach people to unite science and religion. Both groups are still constantly monitored on a global scale. They are considered terrorist organizations by the UN, and in 2015, both groups were seen to have risen activity in Russia, while the Hikari no Wa were rejected from entering Russia, and Elif was seized and had their facilities searched, detaining any literature, religious items, and computer documents. Okay.